men's soccer home opener, featuring the visiting Loras College Dewhawks and your Elmhurst College Blue Jays. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, before we introduce the starting lineups for tonight's game, we'd like to take a moment to recognize two of our alumni soccer players, Tim and Jamie Miller. Tonight's match is being dedicated in honor and celebration of their late daughter, Lauren Miller. Lauren will forever be in our hearts and in our minds. At this time, please join me in a moment of silence honoring Lauren's memory. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And now, let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First, for the visiting Dewhawks of Loras College. Starting in goal, number 1, Jesse Buffington. Number 2, Anthony Berardi. Number 4, Miles McDonnell. Number 5, Ryan Pachowski. Number 6, Chris Alfaro. Number 8, Tiernan Talbot. Number 9, Javier Simone. Number 10, Ryan Ross. Number 19, Mark Broderick. Number 20, Ian Lemke. And number 26, Manny Lopez. The Dewhawks are coached by Dan Rothert. And now, let's meet the starting lineups for your Elmhurst College Blue Jays. Starting in goal, number 1, Donnie Kaveen. Number 2, Jason Rhodes. Number 3, Keegan Thompson. Number 5, Angel Carino. Number 6, Uriel Martinez. Number 8, Rafa Consalvo. Number 9, Luke Deal. Number 16, Daniel Enderer. Number 19, Adam Greer. Number 21, Cameron Brandow. And number 26, Austin Culver. The Blue Jays are coached by Dave DiTomaso. Our officials for this evening's contest are Arlen Cusio, Michael Wielba, and Leo Mora. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Elmhurst College and Langhorse Field. It's game 2 of a soccer doubleheader. We had the women's contest earlier tonight. The Blue Jays emerging victorious 2-1 over Dominican University in a thrilling overtime come-from-behind victory. Sydney O'Keefe, the game winner in overtime, just under a minute to play, giving the Blue Jays the victory. Now it's the men's turn. The Blue Jays open with a tilt against Loras College. The Dewhawks finished last season with a strong record of 14-6-1, an NCAA tournament team. Meanwhile, the Blue Jays 8-2, 3-5 in the CCIW. These two teams did meet here last year at Langhorse Field. Elmhurst came away victorious 2-1 on a late goal in regulation. Just about ready to get things underway. We'll run down the starting lineups here momentarily. Our officials, Arlen Cosio, Michael Wielba, and Leo Mora, as we are underway. Loras in the purple and large white numbers. Perfect to read here from the press box level. Meanwhile, Elmhurst in the home whites with blue numbers on the back. Blue Jays working right to left on your screen. Loras going left to right. Here are the starting lineups. In goal for the Dewhawks, it's Jesse Buffington. Didn't get a whole lot of action last year. Played 106 minutes overall. 1 save. Did not allow a goal. Rest of the Dewhawks lineup. Here's an opportunity for the Dewhawks out in front. Still loose out in front. Shooting and a save by Blue Jay keeper Donnie Kaveen. Donnie Kaveen, we mentioned him as well. didn't get much of a chance to play the last 2 seasons behind all-region selection Nick King. He started 2 games in his freshman year, won both those by shutout, then played 34 minutes last year. Making his first start in 2 seasons now for the Blue Jays. Here's the rest of the lineups here if we've got a moment to run them down. For the Blue Jays, it's Jason Rhodes, Keegan Thompson, Angel Carino, Uriel Martinez, Rafa Consalvo, a true freshman starting for the Jays, along with Luke Deal. Daniel Anderer, crossing attempt here for the Dewhawks, put it over the line. Goal kick coming up. Daniel Anderer, Adam Greer, Cameron Brandow, and Austin Culver. For the Dewhawks, it's Anthony Berardi, Miles McDonald, Ryan Pachowski, Chris Alfaro, Talbot Tiernan, Javi Simone, Ryan Ross, Mark Broderick, Ian Lenke, and Manny Lopez. Blue Jays coach Dave DiTomaso in his 15th season. Dan Rother his 21st season as the head coach of the Dewhawks. A long pass at front. Kevin, out to the top of the box to field that one. Leading scores coming back, active scores. Javi Simone had 28 points last year for the Dewhawks. 13 goals, 2 assists. Mark Broderick, 17 points. Another opportunity for the Dewhawks out in front. Centering pass, shooting, and knocked in. A quick goal for Loras. So Loras on the board first. Manny Lopez strikes. With assists from number 9, Javi Simone, and number 20, Ian Lenke. Loras goal scored by number 26, Manny Lopez, assisted by number 9, Javi Simone, and number 20, Ian Lenke. So Loras on the board first. Say the assist one more time.
Assist was by Penn and 9.
Thank you. So we've got a foul. No, correction, a throw, and it was over the unline first. There's Loras. A long drive down the field. And a whistle and a foul on the Dewhawks. And a correction on the first goal. Assist was between 9 and number 10. That's Ryan Ross. He had the first pass to Spring Simone. So action been all Loras so far on this side of the field. Couple of shots, 1 goal already. Headed into the box, Loras keeper Buffington out to take care of that one. Martinez gets ahead on it. Loras collects. Here's Tiernan. Driving shot and a save by Kaveen. Great reflexes by the junior keeper. Whistle and a foul on the Dewhawks. Kaveen bangs that one downfield, headed back by Loras. Now boom downfield by the Jays in the form of Cameron Brandow. Throw in for the Blue Jays from the far sideline, deep into the box. Headed back out by the Dewhawks. And boomed forward. A long pass, Simone. Trying to spring Ross, couldn't do it. It's pushed out, though, by Elmhurst. Throw in coming, it's Lenke. Lenke battling with Martinez. Whistle and a foul goes against Loras. Contact near the 40-yard line. Keeping the ball, Elmhurst. Now a foul goes against Loras. Keegan Thompson will take the free kick. Chips that one ahead. Popped into the air by the Dewhawks. Headed back out of the box. There to collect is Adam Greer for the Blue Jays. Freshman making his first collegiate start. Now a whistle and a foul on the Jays. Keeper will take the goal or take the free kick. It'll bounce all the way downfield. Broderick gives chase. He will collect for the Dewhawks. Met there by the Elmhurst defense. Whistle and a foul on Loras. Kaveen drives it downfield for the Jays. Spun into the box, but right into the arms of Kaveen. Elmhurst keeper will get a chance to boom this one away. So a throw-in coming for Loras now on the far side. Blasted forward by the Jays. Whistle the other way now, an Elmhurst ball. And another throw in for Elmhurst. Headed away and out of bounds, so off an Elmhurst player. It'll be a goal kick for the Dewhawks. So 1-0 Loras. Just over 13 minutes gone by. Opportunity for the Blue Jays now. Double team pressure applied by the Dewhawks. Elmhurst keeps it momentarily. Now Loras takes it. Did it go off an Elmhurst hand? Yes, it did. Free kick coming for Loras right in front of their bench and head coach Dan Rothert. Takes a couple hops into the box. Loras trying to keep it in, unable to do so, so a throw in for Elmhurst. Takeaway by the Dewhawks. And Lenke popped into the air by Anderer, out of play. Throw in for Loras as we've nearing 15 minutes gone by. Lenke lobs in for Simone. Out of play off of Elmhurst. There'll be another throw in for Lenke. About 10 yards further downfield. Lenke with the deep lob into the box. Headed back towards the middle by an Elmhurst player, and another punching save by Kaveen.
Loras with another shot, and Kaveen is there again. Fired up, trying to fire up his own players. Couple of big saves for Donnie Kaveen. And a corner kick coming for the Dewhawks. Swung through, now driven wide by Manny Lopez. Here's Loras on the counter again. Another opportunity for the Dewhawks. Alfaro sends that one forward, now steered out by Elmhurst. There's Luke Deal trying to get Thompson, broken up by Loras. This is Ross. Ross going far sideline. Flag is up as the Dewhawks are offside. Oh, and we've got some lightning in the area. Don't know if that's going to make this one stop. There is some rain. No rain here yet. And I see the official coming over to loose ball for the Blue Jays, banged forward. Driven downfield. Dewhawks with another opportunity. Crossing towards the front, flags up again. Dewhawks offsides. Looking at the radar, looks like most of that rain to the south of us. Hopefully we'll hold off here. Already with one game in overtime. Sure, the coaches and teams don't want to have a delay. Bang downfield, Deal giving chase for Elmhurst. Off his chest, pulled down by Thompson. Back to Deal. Slides it over, chip shot coming from the Jays, and a save by Buffington. Whistle on a foul. That one skips through the box. Substitutions for the Dewhawks. Alex Herrera enters the game. There's Loras controlling on the back line. It's McDonald sliding it forward. Turn, booming that downfield for Simone. Onside in the box with control. Simone trying to make his move, puts it on the ground, deflects off an Elmhurst leg, and Martinez sweeps it out of play. Check that. That's Carino who had the leg on it. Good chance for the Dewhawks. Come up empty. But a throw in now for Linke. Volleyed up into the air. Dangerous play. The leg came up and got him right in the face. Yeah, that's going to stop the clock as the referee immediately calling for the trainer. Cameron Brandow took a boot to the face on that one, trying to go for the bicycle kick. Looks like Brandow's okay. So clock will restart on Cavillion's touch. Rolling down to 23 minutes, 50 seconds, nearing the midway point of the first half. Popped in the air by Deal. Flag comes up.
Loras, 14 for 26.
Substitution for Loras. Rodel Fierro enters the contest. Officially past the midway point of the first half. Deep throw income from Loras coming far sideline. Into the box, headed out by Elmhurst. Thompson got a boot on it. Challenges, still loose. Loras controls now. This is McDonald. Near the sideline, battle taking place. Still in play by the Dewhawks. Collision and a foul on Loras. Throw in coming for Loras.
17 for 6.
Another sub for the Dewhawks. Mark Histad checks in. Blue Jays yet to go to their bench. Throw in for Loras near the end of their bench line. Flipped on ahead by the Dewhawks. Popped into the air by Brandow. Touched off Thompson's foot. Brandow tries to redirect it. Now Loras. Ooh, nice play by the Blue Jays and Carreno. Otherwise, the Dewhawks may have been off to the races on the outside. We'll let this one roll out of bounds.
Loras, 12 for 9.
Another Loras sub. Ezekiel Chow enters the game for the Dewhawks. Nearing 20 minutes to go. Long throw and whistle and a foul. Linesman with the call this time. Saw only, I believe, 4 fouls in the entire women's contest already total for that game. Already 9 here in the first 25 minutes of action. Thompson. That one deflected off a Loras player, loose to the near sideline. Throw in for the Blue Jays now. Culver let it ride over the line. Elmhurst can set up on this side. A long throw into the box. It's scooped out of the air by Buffington. Buffington will drop to his feet. Winds that one down the field. Headed back by Elmhurst. Collecting in front. Herrera trying to feed Ross to the outside. It was touched up by the Jays, so a corner kick coming here for Loras. Fierro will take it. Popped up into the air and over the top. Corner kick from the opposite side this time as it went off an Elmhurst player over the crossbar. Fierro headed down out in front and a save by the Elmhurst defenseman. Fierro will try it again. This one blocked around, popped into the air now by Pachowski, going far side for Chow. Loras out shooting Elmhurst 7-1 right now, and another corner coming. Headed into the air by the Dewhawks. Back out by Elmhurst. A long drive coming towards the far post. Kept in play by Loras. Wind up and shot well wide. And it went off an Elmhurst leg again. Fierro bends that one back around. Skips over everyone. It'll be a goal kick coming up for the Dewhawks, or excuse me, for the Blue Jays.
Press 15 in for 19.
Elmhurst looking to try to get something going here on offense. Only one shot so far, and the Blue Jays can't hold on to the possession. And a throw-in coming. Wrapped up battling was Chow along with Carino for Elmhurst. Out of bounds, another throw in for the Dewhawks. Clock winding down to 14 and a half minutes. Loras turning and firing and pushing it wide was Pellegrani. Couple Elmhurst subs. Number 12, Arnold Jaime. Number 7, Sam Johnson. Little contact, now the flag up. Nope, they're going to put it down. Loras maintains possession. Play on with the advantage. Centering pass, broken up by Carino and the Jays. Berardi sends it right back the other direction. Flung forward, here's Thompson. Carino. And the Blue Jays with another unforced turnover as Carino's pass behind Adam Greer. And now Loras with the throw-in. That one loose, a little bit of contact out in front of the box, and trying to get a shot off was Chow and steered away by an Elmhurst defender as Kaveen had come off the line, and we're going to stop the clock. And this is an official conversation here as the linesman going to talk to the center referee. And we're going to call this a goal kick instead of a corner. Good work by the officiating crew. Get the call right, work together on that one. Clock rolling down near 12 and a half minutes to go. Poked out of play by the Blue Jays. Another throw-in coming. Popped into the box once, twice. Loose, and now headed out by the Jays. Driven back in, though, by Loras. Pass doesn't get through. Histed, holding, lost it on the sideline, though. Throw in for Blue Jays with 11:30. Whistle and a foul on Loras. Johnson trying to get that one, headed back by the Dewhawks.
Loras, 16 in for 20.
Connor Gary in.
16 in for 26.
And Oscar Cifuentes, a freshman for the Blue Jays, entering the contest. Long throw in for Elmhurst from the far sideline. Headed into the box. And now swept out by the Dewhawks. Like that may have caught an arm. No call on that. And it'll be a Loras throw in right near midfield. But not before a substitution for the Dewhawks.
Loras, 21 in for 4.
Manny Lopez back. That one bounces around. Martinez flings it downfield, headed back by the Dewhawks and McGarry. Bellingerri battling with Elmhurst and Brandow. Another throw in for the Dewhawks. And a near swing and miss by the Dewhawks. Here's Elmhurst with an opportunity. Coming down the far sideline, it stood up by Loras and cleared downfield into the Dewhawk bench. So a throw in coming for Elmhurst instead. Driven into the air and getting a hand on it was Buffington, as that one almost was ticketed for the back post. So a long throw in for Elmhurst on the near sideline. Adam Greer will take the toss for the Blue Jays. Down to 7 minutes to go. Headed down. Back to the front. Carreno winds up. Its shot is blocked. Loras trying to push it out. Will push it out of play instead, and another throw in for Elmhurst. So the first sustained pressure for Elmhurst in this contest, raising their shot total to 3. Flipped on off an Elmhurst head. It'll roll over the end line. Goal kick coming for Buffington. Another Loras substitution. Mitch Gullett checks in for the Dewhawks. Elmhurst off to the races. That one deflected and another corner kick coming for the Blue Jays. Five minutes, 35 seconds. Corner kick coming for Elmhurst. Headed down by Elmhurst, popped back by the Dewhawks. Headed forward again by Andrew, and now boomed all the way downfield by the Dewhawks. And a whistle flags up. Ball went out of play. Trying to keep possession is Arnold Jaime. Out of play, though.
Loras, 27, in for 14.
Another sub for the Dewhawks. Kane Tutt seeing his first action, down to 4.5 minutes to go. And referee's going to back him way up on that throw-in. Fancy footwork, turning and shooting. That one pushing it towards the top of the box, trying to connect on a Dewhawk head. Couldn't do it. It shot out of play. Substitutions, and there's a bunch.
In for 14, 25 in for 7, 28 in for 5, 24 in for 17, and 22 in for 8.
5 Dewhawk subs. We'll run that down momentarily. Whistle and a foul, though, on Loras first. So Caveen will take the free kick, nearing 3 minutes to go in the first half. Still 1-0 Loras. They scored early and have made it hold up so far, out shooting the Blue Jays 9-3. Shot downfield by Loras. That'll be a foul on Elmhurst. .230 left to go in the first half. Loras still leads at 1-0. Be a Loras free kick. Should be back on the other side of midfield, I believe, back near the 40-yard line. Yep, referee's going to back him up. 2 minutes to go. High line drive kick in the air. Headed down by the Blue Jays and spun out of the box. Over the head of Cifuentes. Popped into the air this time by Loras. Spinning kick. Headed back across midfield by Elmhurst. Culver can't connect on it. Loras does in the form of Tutt. Thompson got a touch to Johnson. Johnson trying to spin his way free, finds some space to work, now has Carino. And Carino will slide back to Culver. Culver driving it forward, goes through past both of the Elmhurst players all the way into the box. Buffington there for the Dewhawks. Loras will waste a lot of clock as we near the 1 minute mark. Over the top of the Loras player goes Martinez, and we're going to have a Loras foul. Took the legs out from Martinez. We're down to 45 seconds. Elmhurst maybe has time for one push. Brando fires that one downfield. Johnson trying to spin his way free. Johnson gets a head on it, but he's going to be called for a foul. 30 seconds to go. Loras, I think, will take their time. Going to let that ball roll all the way to the fence is Buffington, so he can wind this one down almost to 0. He's going to bring it all the way out to the line for the foul as the countdown will be on.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
So your score at the half, Loras 1, Elmhurst 0. We'll pause 15 minutes, intermission. We'll be back for the start of the second half. You're watching Elmhurst College Men's Soccer on BlueJayTV.com. Back for the call of the second half. Elmhurst College men's soccer on BlueJayTV.com. My name is Kevin Jude. Glad you could be with us tonight. Elmhurst and Loras. Loras leads it 1-0. The Dewhawks striking early in this contest that have made it hold up, outshooting Elmhurst 9-3 overall. Have some rain and lightning in the area, but we're still okay right now. You can possibly see the lightning coming in, but Elmhurst security staff, training staff monitoring the situation. It's far enough away right now that we're safe to continue playing. And a whistle and a foul on Elmhurst. Loras player shaken up a little bit. Referee over to check, but looks like he's okay. Driven in the air, downfield, swung away by Elmhurst. Giving chase is Cifuentes for Elmhurst. It's a Loras throw-in. Off the body of Tiernan. Lobbed in. Headed down, open Loras player shooting, and a save by Kaveen. Broderick had an open shot, one-on-one, and Kaveen got a hand on it. And we got to stop the clock as an injured player down for Loras. Loras training staff out to attend to the injured Dewhawk. It's number 8, Talbot Tiernan. He's going to try to shake it off, jog it off under his own power. And he is going to come out for a sub. Luke Denson in place of Talbot. This is a corner kick for the Dewhawks. Headed out by the Blue Jays. Now it's a throw-in for Loras at the top of your screen. Driving shot punched into the air by Kaveen. Still loose on the opposite side now. Dewhawks track it down. Thompson pokes it out of play. It'll be another corner for Loras. Chris Alfaro will take the corner for Loras. Sent through the box. Loose and now banged downfield by Elmhurst. On the ground, here is Alfaro. Centering pass towards the middle, comes loose, and now steered wide by Loras. Elmhurst going to let this one roll over the sideline. No, it went off an Elmhurst player, excuse me. It's a throw-in for Loras. Just under 42 minutes to go in this contest. Loras pressuring right here out of the gate in the second half. Headed out off an Elmhurst defender. Another corner for the Dewhawks. This their 8th of the contest. Alfaro one more time. Comes back to Alfaro. He'll drive it towards the far post. Off of Loras' head, back towards the middle. And now shot out by Johnson and Elmhurst. Blue Jays trying to put some pressure on, but Loras plenty of time to take a look and fire it right back downfield. Broderick giving chase. Along with Brandow for Elmhurst. It'll roll out off of Brandow. Throw in Duhawks. Johnson pops that one in the air. Headed back by Loras one more time. So far, nearly 5 minutes in the books. Been played almost exclusively on the Loras side of the field. Off the chest of Manny Lopez. He pulls it down. Working to his left. Now stops, changes direction, and has it taken away by Angel Carino and the Blue Jays. Comes back to Lopez, off a leg. And a nice job by Cifuentes to keep it in. Comes loose again. There's Deal for Elmhurst. And we're going to have a whistle. Nope, thought that was a whistle. Guess not. Out of bounds, Elmhurst ball. Adam Greer will toss in for the Jays. Looking for Johnson. Cifuentes there. Headed back by Elmhurst and Brandow. Flying after that one for Loras is Ross, but he couldn't catch up to it. It's out of play. 6 minutes in the books. That ball went out of play. Another throw in for the Duhawks. Crossing pass is deflected. Setting up the 9th corner kick of the day for Loras. This time Lopez will trot over to the corner and take it. Had been Alfaro the last few. Lopez ready, sends that one through. Headed down, knocked around, still loose in the box, and now just blasted to the sideline out of play by Elmhurst to get it out of harm's way. Off an Elmhurst head, corner kick Duhawks. Tenth one of the contest now. Fifth corner of the half for the Duhawks. They've equaled their first half total in the first 7.5 minutes. That one goes skipping through the box, untouched, now collected by Simone. Simone leaves it right side, swept out by Anderer. That one flung back. It'll bounce over the line. Goal kick coming for the Blue Jays. Substitution for Elmhurst as well. Jared Plotka enters the game, checking in for Cifuentes. Lopez. There's Ross. And steered out of bounds by Elmhurst and Greer. Long throw for the Duhawks. It bounced free towards the middle. Here's Denson. Fires it back across, headed wide by Broderick. Here's Johnson trying to swing that one back into the box. It's knocked out by Loras. And Lopez fires it downfield, but it'll two-hop into the box. Kaveen will grab it there for the Blue Jays. Plotka tried to keep his feet whistle, and now a foul called against Loras. Blue Jays will elect to go short. Long drive coming from the far side, put up high by Carino. Luke Deal back for the Blue Jays. Sam Johnson heads out. Thompson heads it forward for Elmhurst. Thompson, double team pressure, has it taken away by Lopez. Lopez trying to find Simone. Martinez knocks it ahead. Now here's Alfaro. Changes direction, and now the Loras will slide it to between their defense before it's banged downfield and out of play. Long throw in for Elmhurst. Popped into the air now by Lopez. Headed back into the box by the Blue Jays defense in Brandow. And Kaveen out to scoop it up on a couple bounces. Nearly 12 minutes gone by in half number 2. 33 minutes, 5 seconds left on the clock in regulation. Lopez trying to keep his feet, does so. Fires ahead to Simone. Simone will tap back to Lenke. Check that, make that Denson. Denson lets it roll out, knowing he's got a throw in. Last touch off of Elmhurst. Plotka was trying to say it went off the Loras player. Instead, it's another throw in. Denson. That one shot well wide, and this one will be going the other way. It's an Elmhurst throw in. Headed downfield by Polchowski. Catching up to that is Ross, and look at Kaveen closing speed and just punches it out of play. I think Kaveen waited a little back on that one. Ross came flying in. Kaveen then put on some speed and just punched it over the line. And a corner kick coming for the Dewhawks. Six saves for the Elmhurst junior keeper, making his first start since the 2016 season. Alfaro will tee it up with the corner kick. Headed down, that went off an Elmhurst player, and we'll do it from the other side. This time it's Manny Lopez. Fired back across, headed out by Martinez. There's Thompson for the Blue Jays. Thompson lofts for Culver, working his way backwards a little bit, and now we'll push to the outside. Booming that one downfield, looking for Thompson, but well overshooting him. It'll roll into the arms of Monson. Loras did make a change at keeper. Jack Monson in. Almost identical numbers to Buffington from last year. Monson played 105 minutes, 51 seconds. Buffington 106:36. Both of them finished with one save, and neither allowed a goal. Long throw in for Denson. Nice job by Plotka to battle for it, and Plotka wins it. Throw in for Elmhurst. We're going to have a clock stoppage. And just a no card, but just we'll call that the stern talking to by the official to Jaron Plotka. Elmhurst will take the restart here. Martinez sends it downfield for Elmhurst. Take a couple bounces to the feet of Deal. Deal tries to reverse direction, has it poked out of play by Berardi, and an Elmhurst throw-in by Greer. Blue Jays haven't been on this side of the field much this half. Under 30 minutes to go now. And we're going to stop the clock here as some contact players falling down in the box. Plotka mixed up with a Loras player inside there. No cards, just that stern talking to again. So this time it'll start on the throw-in. There's the toss, headed into the air by the Blue Jays. And swept out by Loras off ahead. Elmhurst keeps possession. Far sideline, it's Berardi for the Dewhawks. He'll let it go all the way over the line. Goal kick coming for Loras. 28:44 left on the clock. Substitution now for Loras.
Loras, 8 in for 22.
Martinez putting on some speed, carrying possession for the Blue Jays. Leaves for Thompson. Thompson, touch back to Martinez, tries to cut his way in, and it's poked out, and that's going to be a corner kick for Elmhurst. Good run from the defensive line by Uriel Martinez. And Keegan Thompson. Thompson will take the corner now for Elmhurst. Thompson drops the hand, sends it in. Far side. Got through. No Elmhurst player able to connect with it. It's boxed out by Loras. Swept all the way out at the top to Ross. There to win it back, though, is Anderer for Elmhurst. Plopped ahead for Plotka. Plotka, who to go off of? No signal from either referee. That looks like it'll be Elmhurst ball. And another corner, or was it going to be just a throw in here? And we're going to stop the clock again. Dave DiTomaso asking for an explanation, I believe. I think he's saying that the two officials had different calls. The near side official was saying throw, and the far side official was saying corner kick. So the clock will start on the touch. And here we go. Low line drive kick is swept out again by Loras. Martinez will volley it right back downfield out of the air. And a whistle and a foul on Elmhurst. No, correction. Not a foul. That's an offsides on Loras. Thought the far side official was calling for a foul on Elmhurst. Instead, he called Loras for offsides. So Elmhurst possession around their own 45-yard line. Clock winding down under to 26:15. Long send downfield by the Blue Jays. Headed up into the air and punched over the top of the net. A big save that time. Best scoring chance of the game for Elmhurst. That was ticketed for the upper part of the net by Luke Deal. Instead, it's a corner kick now. From which side? They're going to make Thompson go to the other side. Great save that time by Monson. Backtracking that, never lost track of the ball and enough to punch it up over the crossbar. Keegan Thompson returns after missing all of last year with an injury. Thompson with the long send to the far side, headed down, and now popped out by Broderick and Loras. Elmhurst has had the momentum the last few minutes, but now here comes Loras. This is Ross sprinting after the ball. Martinez on him, and Martinez will just guide that one. That one's going all the way over the fence and onto the street.
Loras 17 in for 6, and Elmhurst 11 in for 17.
Couple more subs. Josh Arvidsson in for Elmhurst, seeing his first action. Luke Deal will trot back in, help out defensively here, leaving Arvidsson the only forward up front. Headed out by Elmhurst momentarily. Popped back in the air towards the sideline. Culver gives chase, battles with it, and popped it off a Loras leg. So it'll be an Elmhurst throw in on the far side. Keegan Thompson working on Alfaro.
Loras 7 for 26, and 25 in for 10.
Couple more subs for the Dewhawks.
Loras 16 in for 20, and 27 in for 19.
Kane Tutt back in for the Dewhawks. Throw incoming. Flag is up, offsides. Past the midway point of the second half. Whistle and a foul here. Headed up into the air by the Blue Jays. Into the box it comes. Kaveen out to take it on a couple of bounces. And that one sent out of play, so it'll be another giveaway by the Blue Jays. A couple more Loras subs.
24 in for 4 and 21 in for 5.
A whistle and a foul against Loras for holding. In the air. Headed out by Loras momentarily. There's Greer for Elmhurst. Greer going to be ridden out of bounds. And a throw in for Loras. Substitutions for both squads.
Loras 12 in for 9 and Elmhurst 8 in for 3.
Rafael Consalvo back to the field for the Jays. Touched it for Culver to the far sideline. And we're going to have a stoppage right here. That's going to be a yellow card. On number 22, I believe, Luke Denson. Free kick for the Blue Jays. Punched up into the air. Did it go in? No, off the back of the net. Still loose. Headed out by the Dewhawks again. Great defensive save by Loras. Looked like it was going to get ticketed in for the back of the net as Munson came way out there. And a great defensive play by the Dewhawks. Throw in for Loras. Foul goes against the Dewhawks. Clock moving down to 17:45. That was a fantastic save. It was Javi Simone, actually, who got the head on it, who was standing inside the net and headed it back out. Check that. It wasn't. It was actually Grimes, the defender, who knocked it down for Loras. And what was nearly an own goal situation, because it was the punch from the keeper, Monson, that almost caused that ball to go backwards into the upper corner of the net. Now Elmhurst with a free kick from just across midfield now. Line drive kick sent forward. Monson comes out and will soak it up out of the air. Big booming kick downfield across the 40-yard line. It'll bounce at the 35. Headed on by Chow into the box. Loras giving pursuit. Chipped in wide by the Dewhawks as Herrera had an open look with Kaveen off the line, and he just shot it wide.
Loras 5 in for 21, and Elmhurst 2 for 26, and 7 for 11.
Dewhawks will pop that one into the air as Pachowski. Flung forward again. Here's Chow. Brandow slows him down, but it'll be a throw-in for the Dewhawks. And a corner kick coming now for the Dewhawks. Headed and saved by Kaveen. Great save by the Elmhurst keeper. Don't think it would have counted either way, as the referee had a foul in the box. But nonetheless, Donnie Kaveen has been up to the challenge so far today. Other than that first goal, has played very strong in goal, making a couple of point-blank saves, and he has kept us a one-goal contest so far. Time starting to wear thin for Elmhurst. 14 minutes left on the clock. Hillstad battling for it, keeps possession. Maintains control. Play on, says the official. Sliding in to break that one up is Martinez. It'll be another corner kick for the Dewhawks. Herrera will take this one. A low line drive kick. It's knocked out by Elmhurst all the way back to the 40-yard line where the Dewhawks will take possession. Sweeping kick downfield will roll all the way out. Substitution for the Blue Jays now. Deal off. And that looks like Cifuentes back in. Another throw in for Loras far sideline. Very good crowd on hand here at Langhorse Field. We said knock on wood, the rain has held off so far. Centering pass deflected off an Elmhurst player. This is going to be another corner for the Dewhawks. Loras has owned the corners so far today, but they haven't converted one yet. This is their 15th opportunity. Putting that one short and on the ground Rhodes for Elmhurst. Steers it back out of play. It'll be a throw in Dewhawks far side. Throw in for the Dewhawks far sideline. Headed back by Elmhurst and Brandow. Battling for it and over the line. Last touch by Loras. Goal kick for Elmhurst. 11:20 left on the clock. Popped into the air. Chow giving chase. Martina is shadowing him into the box. Chow trying to control. Plays back. Now across to the opposite side. Headed up into the air. Still loose. Popped into the air a second time. Martinez actually headed it up this time for Kaveen to come out and grab it. Loras just couldn't pull the trigger on the shot. Did successfully take more time off the clock as it winds down to 10.5. This one will steer too far in front of Herrera. Substitution now for the Dewhawks. Throw in for Loras. Off the foot of Chow. Back towards the middle of the field. There to win it for the Dewhawks is Denson. Whistle, foul on Elmhurst. Very good crowd on hand for tonight's opening contest. Over 500, I'd say, in attendance so far. Time ticking away here for Elmhurst. 9 minutes to go. Bunchowski driving at far side, headed into the air, swept out by Elmhurst and Jaime. Here's Cifuentes. He's got some speed to the outside. The freshman turning on the Jets, but there to recover nicely is Tiernan. Substitutions for both squads again. Plotka back for the Jays. Martinez with the long toss. Looking for Plotka. It's intercepted and trapped down by Tiernan. His pass broken up. Banged ahead by Greer. Too far in front. Monson will let it come down to his feet. Elmer's going to have to put a little pressure on to make him pick up the ball. Whistle, foul on Loras. Couple subs left at the table here with 7:24 left. Not sure how many more we'll see before the 5-minute mark. Loras wants to keep that clock running with the 1-goal lead. 7:15 left on the clock. Martinez Big boot into the top of the box, over the head of Johnson, headed down by Loras. Knocked loose and deflected. Here comes Chow giving a sprint after it. He can't keep it in. Good effort by Chow, but a throw in. Substitutions for both squads coming now. Culver back for the Jays. He'll throw it in. 6.5 to go. Carino sweeps it on. Thompson couldn't get a foot. Here's Johnson. Johnson. Nice touch down the end line, keeping it in play. As Plotka gives sprinting after it, and it has to be poked out of play by Loras. So Elmhurst throw in with 6:08 left. And Plotka will toss it back and leave for Culver. Nope, and now Culver will leave it down for Cameron Brando. He's tossed a few right into the box before. Brando will walk it in and fire forward. It's headed down by Loras. It comes right back out to Culver. Culver pulls it down. Will center it all the way back to the top of the defense in Martinez. Martinez fires downfield, headed back by Loras. 5.5 to go. Whistle and a foul on the Jays. So the keeper, Monson, will take the kick. Driven downfield. Headed into the air by the Blue Jays. Rolling out of bounds. It's a Loras throw-in. And that'll stop the clock. Clock stopped on the Loras sub, the team that's leading with under 5 minutes to go. If they make a substitution, the clock stops. Keeps them from running off time. So it'll start back up on the toss. See if that's it for subs for Loras now. They'll want to stop the clock with 4.5 to go. Johnson trying to battle for it for the Blue Jays with Tiernan. Tiernan wins it for the Dewhawks. Out of play. It's an Elmhurst ball, though. And we're going to stop the clock again. And a yellow card to Jared Plotka. Toss in by Elmhurst, won by Loras. Stop it. Throw in by Loras. Bounces loose for the Dewhawks. Swept out by Elmhurst. Clock under 4 minutes to go. Centering pass. Out to swipe it up is Kaveen. 3 minutes, 39 seconds left. See if Elmhurst has a couple more pushes left in him. Kaveen with the big boot. Headed back by the Dewhawks. See if Martinez is going to alertly just head that one back into the box. Kaveen can scoop it up. And take two on the drop kick. Spinning across midfield. Drops at the feet of Nyloff. Swept down by Elmhurst, though. Johnson got a chest on it. Play on, says the official. Three minutes to go. Here's Culver looking for Johnson. Coming out on top is Monson. And Monson just does pull that one out of the air. Alert play by the keeper for the Dewhawks. Long line drive kick by Monson. Popped into the air by Elmhurst. Driven downfield by Elmhurst. Giving chase Culver, but Loras can let this one roll all the way out, and they'll be able to waste some more time off the clock. Substitution for the Blue Jays as we're down to 2 minutes to go. Fresh legs now for Elmhurst as Plotka out. Headed down by Elmhurst, but out of play. Another Loras throw in, 1:45 left. Time wasting away for the Jays as the Dewhawks can run some extra seconds off the clock. Pajowski with the walk up and the toss. Coming free is Gullett. Back towards the middle. Here's Gullett again. Touchback off of Martinez. And now Martinez steers it towards the far sideline. Rhodes in pursuit for the Blue Jays. Whistle and a foul on Loras. 1:08 left. Kaveen, let's see how far he comes up if he gets in on this play with only a minute to go. Martinez will put the leather to the ball. Fired downfield, headed back out. Martinez pushing all the way up along there with Carino. Carino has control with 40 seconds. Here's Martinez sweeping in. And that is a goal kick, unfortunately, for the Blue Jays. Now Loras, with just 31 seconds, may be able to wind this one out. "15 seconds, and the countdown will be on here shortly. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. The final score, Loras 1, Elmhurst 0. So this game in the books, the final score, Loras 1, Elmhurst 0, as the Dewhawks wind off the last few seconds on the goal kick. The Blue Jays 0-1, Loras 1-0 on the season. All the scoring came very early for Loras, as it was a goal from Manny Lopez just 2:20 into the contest to give the Dewhawks the victory. The Blue Jays are right back at home on 2 days. They get a day off. They come back on Sunday, September 2nd. At St. Norbert College. That game's scheduled for 1 o'clock. You can watch it right here on BlueJayTV.com. So, for our producer and camera person, Ashley Logeberg, this is Kevin Jude saying so long. Thanks for watching Elmhurst College Soccer Doubleheader on BlueJayTV.com.